as we wrap up week one, let me ask you something. What do you do when you feel like you're trying and she's just not responding? You're going through everything that we talked about throughout the week. You're initiating prayer. You're trying to lead. You're trying to show up differently, but it feels like it's just not landing with her. It can get frustrating, right? We hit a lot on First Peter 3:7 this week. And for those of you that didn't get a chance to read it, here it is. Husbands, likewise dwell with them with understanding, giving honor to the wife as to the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers may not be hindered. What this verse tells me is how I treat my wife affects my spiritual life. The understanding means I study her. I have to learn how to approach things and what is and isn't working with us. The honoring means I have to handle her carefully, not because she's crazy and she could snap at any moment, although if I don't learn how to approach things, she very well could, but it's about respect and giving her respect. And God takes that seriously. So let's say that we approach it like that and she still doesn't respond. What if she's guarded? What if she's distant? What if she just doesn't trust that this change is real this time? And why would she? How many of us have started something and not finished it? I know I have. I'm sure you have too. And here's the answer to that. We lead anyway. Leadership isn't reactionary. It's assigned. We don't lead because she's going to follow well. We lead because God gave us that responsibility. We serve anyways. Jesus served people who misunderstood him all the time. And men, we're misunderstood just for being men. Look, I don't serve my wife to get a reaction. I serve because that's who I'm becoming. Now, I'm not perfect. And a lot of the times it feels like I fail more than I win. But I keep listening and doing. And the final thing is, we have to pray no matter what. Even if she won't pray with us yet, we pray for her. But you cannot make prayer a performance. You have to make it a posture. So now we know what to do. Let's go ahead and dive into the what not to do. And we cannot go silent. If we pull away emotionally just to prove a point, that's not leadership, guys. That's control. And we cannot withdraw affection. Affection isn't a reward. It's a covering and a blessing. And the final thing and the most important thing is you don't lead based on her response. You lead because God assigned you to do so. Now, she may not respond immediately because she's going to be watching to see how consistent we are in it. And this isn't about being intense. It's about being steady. All right. A calm, consistent man can change the climate of his home. And I'm not talking about the thermostat here. So if this is helping you, or you know someone that may need to hear it, please like, subscribe, and share it with them. If you've got questions, hey, let me know. And I'm going to be honest, I may not and probably don't know the answer to them all. But we're going to go through it together and find that out. Next week, we're going to stay on marriage, but we're going to go deeper. We're jumping into Ephesians 5:25. Feel free to read it. It's super short. Send me your thoughts and questions before we dive in next week. I'll see you guys then.